what does 700,000 actually get you in the Denver area right now? Because here's the reality. Same budget can look completely different depending on where you buy. Welcome back to the Rogne Homes channel. I'm Kristen Rogne, and in this video, I'm gonna be walking you through real active listings straight out of the MLS. And we're comparing 4 different areas today. So we're gonna be looking at Denver, Arvada, Lafayette, and Thornton. So if you're trying to figure out where your money goes the furthest, this is where things start to really click. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in and I'll show you exactly what 700,000 gets you looking at each one of these areas. So let's take a look. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in with this comparison. Again, our price point is 700,000 and today's date is Wednesday, April 1st, 2026, and these are the current active listings we have selected for this comparison for this video. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the Denver listing. Again, the price point 700,000. It was built in 1896. Now, Denver was founded in 1858, so this was one of the first subdivisions, once Denver was established. We're going to go right ahead and get into it. First thing that jumps out to me, and probably why it has this price tag, is the Highlands. The Highlands is a very desirable area to live because its proximity to Denver. So jumping over to the map, we see here its proximity. So like I said, the Highlands is a very desirable area because of everything that surrounds it. So you have easy access to I-25 and I-70 to get north, south, east, or west very easily. Just across the interstate, we've got Coors Field, where the Rockies play, Union Station, Larimer Square, 16th Street Mall, all with a bunch of different restaurants and things to attend. Elitch Gardens and Power Field, which is where the Broncos play. And then lots of museums, the Art Museum, Meow Wolf. It's very, very centralized. So this is where it has that price tag because it is so close to what is going on in Denver. So jumping over to the photos here, it is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It does look like it has decent floors. Ceiling fan. Not many updates have been done in the kitchen. A semi-finished basement. Backyard space. And it has a detached 1-car garage. It does look like it is also alley street access for the car. So any other guests and whatnot would probably have street parking, or if you have additional vehicles. It is not a part of an association, so you don't have to worry about HOA fees, which is great. Annual taxes, $3,300, a little over $3,300. Been on the market for 59 days so far. So not unheard of, particularly in my opinion, because of the 1-bedroom, 1-bath limitation. The building total square footage is 1,600 square feet. So I think that's probably why it hasn't gone immediately. But for me, I think that this would be a really great option for an Airbnb, for some people that want to just like check out Denver for a long weekend or something. Obviously, we need to make sure that that cash flows properly with that 700,000 price tag. But that's where we're at for Denver, for being central in Denver. That's what 700,000 gets you. Okay. Now we're going to go look at Arvada. Everybody loves Arvada. Okay. Subdivision, Old Town Arvada. That is definitely where this price tag is coming from. Old Town Arvada is very charming. It's very seasoned. and it is great. It's very walkable. You know, there's lots of shops and restaurants. I wouldn't say like nightlife, but there's definitely live music at some of the restaurants. So certainly attractive. And it does look like they've actually already reduced the price a little bit. This one's been on the market for 62 days. It's a single family residence. Let's see, it's got 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So an upgrade from the last property that we looked at. Square footage, 1590. All right, let's take a look at some photos. Looks like the front door could be somewhat new. Some garden boxes there in front. Okay, very bright, lots of air. Lots of natural light coming in. It does look like they've done some upgrades here. Again, that smaller style kitchen, there's no island because of, you know, the time that it was built. It does also look like it has some solar. It's a decent sized lot too. Bedroom, yeah, lots of updates within this home, which is good. Great shower. Yeah, wow, it looks like everything's been updated. Finished basement. Okay, and here's the other part with the price tag. So it does look like it has a garden already established, fencing. Looks like an oversized single car garage. A nice farm sink, utility sink. Oh yeah, so it does have the chicken coop. So no HOA with this either, I would imagine. I will double check that. Newer concrete driving and RV parking. It's an aerial, and you can see Old Town Arvada is just right here. Decent sized deck. And these are pictures, some pictures of Old Town Arvada, more of the lot, the garden beds. Okay. So, yep, no association fee, hence the RV parking and the chicken coop and whatnot. Let's see, built in 1948. Taxes $3,500. Jefferson County. Let's take a look and see where it is on the map, just so you know. So again, you can see how very little we moved up. So it's right here. The Wadsworth bypass, which is, you know, it's not an interstate, but it acts as a pretty easy access to get places outside of Arvada. You know, just a little further south, you can jump on 70. 76 is right there, and then I-25 is just there. But Old Town Arvada, going back here, is right here. The Grandview Avenue is right here. Lots of shops and whatnot. So it's very close. It's very, very close to Old Town. Like it said, it is walking distance. It's got this great creek. It is close to Wadsworth Bypass, so good or bad, might have some heavy traffic noises, but the lot size is also very appealing. Let's see what it is actually. Oh, it is a two-car garage. 2 RV spaces, it says. Attached garage. So 17,000, almost 18,000 square foot lot, almost half an acre. So also very big lot size for being so close to Old Town. Very, very attractive. And that's why it has that 700 price tag. And frankly, I think that that's probably pretty fair. So they've come down a little bit. Okay. Gonna move on to our next one. We're going way up north to Lafayette. It's been on the market for 13 days. This does have an association fee. It looks like it's about $680 a year, so not outrageous. Subdivision Whispering Meadows, 2 levels. It's in Boulder County, which can come with a higher price tag and more limitations. Taxes, $3,800. 1,900 square feet, looks like, for the building. And this has got 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Two-car garage. Looks like it's a new LVP flooring, paint and ceiling fan. It's got this nice open concept. Lots of natural light here too. So you can see this has got a bigger kitchen style. Not necessarily updated appliances or cabinetry, but it looks in pretty good shape. New carpet and paint. That's the primary. Looks like we got an ensuite. Dual vanities and a tub. And it's got this separate shower. This is the secondary bedroom. Built-in desks and shelves. In the basement there. Oh, and it's got the Murphy bed. That's nice, it kind of comes with that. Built-in shelves there. Decent sized backyard, no deck to have to worry about maintaining. This was built in 93. Okay, let's check it out and see where it is on the map. So as you can see here, pretty well located to some main roads for easy access, as well as a decent amount of shopping and businesses in this area. Craft, marketplace, restaurants, water park. Pretty close to a couple of bigger parks over here and over here. This lake. If we zoom out a little bit further. So fairly easy access to Boulder. And then you can shoot down to Broomfield. So definitely further away. You know, here was the Denver home. Here's the Arvada home. So we are further away, but you're getting a lot more. You're getting a much bigger lot other than the Arvada one, but a much bigger house size and more of that neighborhood feel, if you will. So we're going to go ahead and go look at Thornton. Since we're right here, we're going to go ahead and look at it on the map. So not too far from the Lafayette one. This one is a little bit closer to I-25. So getting to Denver, you can just shoot straight south. There's also Highway 7 where you can get up to Boulder fairly easily. And then you can hop on E-470 to get over to the airport, or faster to get down south. So zooming in, there's like a nice Costco right there, Home Depot, Topgolf. There's a couple of fast food and other restaurants in this area. It's near Highway 7, but it's not right next to it, so the sound, give or take. There's not as many parks nearby. You know, there's this community park, and we have the Big Dry Creek, which doesn't always have water in it. So you're, other than little community parks, you're having to travel and drive, you know, for the outdoor hiking type experience and what have you. So let's see what the house actually looks like. This is built in 2017, so newer. Subdivision is Morrison. This also has an association. 564, so more than the less than the last one, but the taxes are higher than what we have seen. You know, the other three properties have been under 4,000, if my memory serves me. And so this tax amount is substantially higher. So that is something to consider, you know, in these newer neighborhoods. It doesn't look like it's a metro district. It doesn't look like it's a metro district, but I would need to honestly dig into that further because that seems really high for not being a metro district. Days in MLS 35, so just a little over a month. Let's see here. 3,800 square feet, so a lot bigger than anything that we've looked at. We've got 3 parking spots, so it's a 3-car garage. Must be a deep one. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. You're not right on top of your neighbors like that Denver house was, but you're still fairly close. Another open concept. Newer homes have that open concept feel. Great fireplace. gas stove and the kitchen island, pantry, newer appliances and cabinetry. This great molding, lots of windows to let natural light in, walk-in closet, primary bathroom, double vanity, separate tub from shower. Looks like this is I'm looking at this right, this is a Jack and Jill bathroom between the two bedrooms. The two secondary bedrooms, I should say. Unfinished basement, which is a good and bad thing, right? Like some people really like it because they can make it their own, and other people just, want it done so they don't have to worry about that additional expense. So it's really a preference, but it looks like it's already fitted for egress windows, so you could definitely increase the value of the home by adding additional windows. Covered deck space, which is great for our Colorado suns, where you can enjoy the weather but not get fried. And a decent sized yard. If you're a pet person like myself, we love our dogs and want them to have ample room to play. All right. So there you have it. Those are our comparisons for the $700,000 price point between 4 different areas. So, as you can see, $700,000 is not one type of home. It's 4 completely different lifestyles depending on where you land. So, if you want location and walkability, probably Denver. More space and newer homes, we're probably going to be looking more like Thornton and Lafayette. And a balance between is Arvada. And this is exactly what we help our clients navigate, because a lot of people don't realize how much their buying power shifts just by changing location, even by 5 to 10 miles. If you're trying to figure out what your budget looks like in today's market, we're always happy to help you map that out based on your goals, your timeline, and your lifestyle. Really appreciate you watching today. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and share it with anyone else you think could benefit. Please don't forget to subscribe so you can catch our new content on Tuesdays. And remember, with Rogne Homes, we help your dreams find their address.